The Real Estate Photography Podcast is brought to you by TourBuzz.net, high-definition virtual tour and photograph hosting, now with interactive floor plans. Sign up for your free trial today. Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Photography Podcast with Mike Muriello. This is episode 125, Workflow Tip Number 2. I do a series on the blog called Delivery Options, which is just about getting your digital files to your clients without using CDs or DVDs. Instead of doing a piece for the blog on the Pogo Plug, I thought it was important enough. This is an incredibly useful tool that I would do an entire podcast on it. So I'll get to it. That device right there you see on the screen, that's the Pogo Plug. Sounds silly, I realize, but like I said, it's very, very useful. What you do is you plug in a USB hard drive to that. What I do is I plug in a one terabyte USB hard drive, and all of a sudden, the Pogo Plug plugs into your router, and then essentially you have a 1 terabyte server that you can send files to people. They can actually add files if you give them access to it. And even more personally, you can put all your iTunes music and your movies and whatnot, and you can stream them on your Android or your iPhone device, whatever it is. But for professional reasons, the Pogo Plug is incredibly useful because, for example, when I share full res, for the photos for the agents for their print publications, I can do that. I can add a gig or a 2 gig zip file, and they can download it within 15-20 minutes and have it. Very, very neat tool. Anyway, that's what it looks like, and that's how you use it. Now, this is the Pogo Plug web interface at the moment. They just updated it recently, and I thought, wow, it's really, really catching on. They added an address book. I think it's about time to actually talk about this. So anyway, what I did was I created a little zip file of whatever listing it was I did just the day, okay? And how you share that is you click on the root folder and this little green button here. That's how you share things, and you just invite people via their email address. And I would type real estate for the you see it already popped up, and that's not browser specific. It doesn't remember that from the browser. That's within the Pogo Plug web interface sort of thing. That remembers the email address. You can include a message like, hi Mike, and blah blah blah. I already wrote this, and then you click invite. My name is already over here. I already did that, so I'm just going to show you. This is the email that the people would receive. Hi Mike, here's a sample listing I told you about. Click to view it now. You view it. This is what they see. Again, sample listing. They can't see anything else besides this. They can download it. They can actually create an account if they want to, if you and they want to create a folder where you two can share things back and forth. They can create an account, and you can do that. Anyway, back to this. If I wanted to remove them, I could. If I wanted to go to the more sharing options, one second, you can also give them full access by doing that. The more sharing options, you can have them, and this is not really something I do. I don't publish to Twitter, Facebook, or MySpace with these things because these are more for private use. You can create an RSS feed with a simple click, which will, basically if someone subscribes to it, it'll alert them every time you add maybe a zip folder, whatever file it is, to that folder. You can also enable public viewing, which means it's no longer a private folder, the whole world can see it. I don't spend a whole lot of time doing that, but it's there. Now, the icing on the cake with the Pogo Plug is that how I said is it's essentially a server. Well, it is because it shows up as a drive on your computer. We're using a Mac, a PC, or even a Linux computer. You can add this little tiny piece of software that kind of puts this in your taskbar. It's the Pogo Plug thing, and it will show up as a drive on your computer. So if you wanted to drag and drop files to it, you could, like that. And that could have been a gigabyte large, would have taken a little while longer, but you can just simply do that, and then you can share it with people. I think that about covers the Pogo Plug, but like I said, I really like it. It's almost unlimited because you can continue to buy drives and plug more in and just continue to expand your server. The only downside is that you need a fast internet connection, and that's something you either do or don't have in your area. So if you have a fast internet connection and you got $100 or whatever it is, $129, you basically have your server that you can allow people to share on. So there you go. That's the Pogo plug. I really like it and I highly recommend it. Thanks. Bye.